De Silva had promised me a 10 o'clock showcase. I had to make sure I was on stage and ready for my close-up. Diga a Becker. Que vim para ele. Ah!
Ei, olha aqui. Tropa. Ei, moço. Mano, quem é esse cara aí?
Manda tua conta, rapaz.
Vai, conta. Fudeu! Meu, conta eu tenho tomado no cu, pô.
Ela não desgruda dela, meu.
Ei, quem é essa cara aí?
Convidado nosso. Quebra esse otário aí.
Deixa comigo, vou dar uma lição nele.
Então, o pai dela não desgruda.
Ladrão, filha da puta! Só vai atrás de inocente! Por que é que vai ver mais acontecer contigo? Vamos aqui! Eu não fiz nada! Que você vai te proteger, caralho! Tá pensando o quê? Hã? Onde é que você vem? Fica aí, cara! E eu? Se fudeu, filha da puta! Otário! Vai, eu otário! Deixa eu sair daqui, né?
Ô, segura a porta aí.
Eu vi uma outra versão.
Vamos resolver aquela parada lá, hein?
Demorou.
Chega aí.
Valeu, amigo.
Hey, what are you doing here? Huh? I ask you a question.
Answer him! Answer him!
What are you doing?
What?
What are you doing here?
O que você está fazendo aqui?
What are you doing here?
I don't understand. I can't hear you.
What are you doing here?
Doing here?
Me in the ear.
Hey, answer me! What are you doing here?
Back in the precinct after all this time. Time to find out what the hell was going on.
Ele me... Me dê cobertura!
Eu tô te dando cobertura e proteção! Que porra que você tá fazendo? Fica parado aí olhando e me ajuda!
É um homem morto!
I guess our little stunt helped some other civic-minded people raise valid concerns about community relations. Their faces said it all. I was on their side, but how could they know that? If they came through that door, I'd be leaving as a human shield and never leaving at all. Luckily for me, for once the police arrived just in time. It sounded like all hell was breaking loose. Whatever nonsense De Silva had pulled, it seemed to be working.
Por favor, eu te fiz uma pergunta, pô. A gente precisa... Prometo. Uma última chance. Me dá um nome.
fucking luck.
The last few prisoners were trapped in here, and more presently, seemed I was too. It was Monday's arrest log, as far as I could tell, and no sign of anybody from Nova Esperanza. All those poor bastards have been checked straight into the Imperial Palace Hotel. That kid had the right idea. There was no point bouncing bullets off that thing. I decided I'd try to pick up where he left off. And then immediately regretted that decision. Seemed a crying shame to let that RPG go to waste. Well, wasn't this nice? The perfect end to a perfect trip. If someone had told me 6 months ago this was where my life was headed, I'd have ordered a double of whatever they were drinking, drunk it, then blown my head off. Any time the prison riot had bought me was starting to run out. I had to keep moving.
Porra, você tá tentando fazer? Quebra as pernas dele!
Another dark, rainy night. Another police station. Another futile crusade for amends. Time moves forward, and nothing changes.
Acabe com ele!
Já era!
Posição, filho da puta! Levante-se! Ele me pegou! Ele me pegou! Ele me pegou! Ele... Você que se esconder, rapaz!
Every bastard in the joint must have known I was on the loose by now. I couldn't afford to waste any more time.
Você é um bosta! Aí, cambada, me dá cobertura, porra! Seu gringo americano de merda!
Police food. The same crap the world over. But I could reminisce about the old days later. For now, there was more pressing matters to deal with.
Mata esse filho da puta! Mantém ele longe de mim!
Eu vou atirar nele! Vai, vai! Você vai morrer, filho da puta!
It looked like the prisoners were giving them a run for their money. That's what happens when you hand some roided-up halfwit a commando uniform with special on the front and let him ride around his hometown in a tank playing soldiers. Sooner or later, someone's gonna decide he's not so special. There were a bunch more in the elevator, tooled up like they were about to roll into Fallujah. And of course, they were headed
Vou mudar de posição! Ele me pegou!
Americano de merda!
If the heat was rising, that meant I was getting closer to the source. I had to keep moving. If there was one thing I learned since being in Sao Paulo, it was that me and the local elevators were not a good mix.
Ficando velho!
Você não vai sair dessa, filho!
I'd killed more cops than cholesterol, and still no sign of Becker. It wasn't the first time it dawned on me I should probably have gone over the plan in more detail, but it was too late for that now. I still didn't know how I'd gone from drinking myself numb in New Jersey to looting corpses in Brazil. But this was where I was, 5,000 miles from a home I couldn't go back to, on another suicide mission to clean up a mess that wasn't even mine.
Esse filho da... Tô de saco! Me dá cobertura, cara! Vai se fuder! Todos se reunindo nessa posição! Obrigado! Ufa! Você não pode me parar!
Tem certeza que quer fazer isso, mano?
It was starting to feel as if I'd never leave that place. Like one of those nightmares where you keep running and running, only to discover you're chasing yourself. My eyes and throat burned, but at least I could breathe. I was trying to work out what direction I was headed in when I discovered some more Brazilian architecture not designed for the American physique. There it was, the tape from the Bronco security system. Jesus, it was that guy. I had seen him in the favela, Bachmeyer, Becker's right-hand man. His time would come, him and Becker.
O seu dinheiro representa o seu futuro. Mantenha-o seguro com o Banco Boitatá. Para sua casa, o seu carro ou o seu negócio. Venha falar com Boitatá.
Threatens to be the worst volcanic eruption in Ecuador for 40 years.
The epidemic of violence that grips Brazil's major cities continues to worsen. On Monday, a massive gun battle between drug gangs and special forces police in the favela of Nova Esperanza left 150 people dead or critically injured. Mayoral candidates were divided on the reactions to the altercation. Camila Machado blamed the police force for acting without restraint and effective government oversight. Victor Branco, whose eldest brother was murdered last week and whose youngest brother is missing and is feared to have been an innocent victim in Monday's gun battle, issued a statement calling for more funding for law enforcement and vowing to stop at nothing to make Sao Paulo safe again. In Buenos Aires, the world's largest chorizo caused quite a stir.
I'd seen enough. It was time to bring this nightmare to an end.
Consegue se mexer?
Gringo americano de merda!
Hey, pal. Nice to see you.
Vai pra casa, gringo de merda.
I don't think we've been properly introduced.
I know who you are.
And you should have killed me in the office when you had the chance.
There's still time, meu camarada.
Faça aquilo que eu estou fazendo!
Saquei, saquei!
Ainda dá tempo de sair! Vem até aqui!
Tem que morrer com todo mundo!
Cobertura!
Aproveita a brecha, merda!
Porra, meu braço!
Mata ele! Dá cobertura!
Todo mundo junto, caralho! Vamos! Vamos dar um fora daqui! Ah, porra! Tá de brincadeira, filha da...
Aqui! Agora! Acabou! Você é um homem morto! Vai, cuzão!
Another pile of bodies and still nothing to show for it. It felt like I was detaching, that maybe this was revenge for something else, something buried deep in the past. It was a little late to be thinking about precautions, but something told me this shit show was barely through the warm-up act. Rodrigo, Giovanna, Passos, everyone who'd meant anything was gone. Like so many times before, I'd found myself alone, locked on a course of destruction. It was at my worst when I was at my best. seemed the anti-drug squad habits of its own.
Você tá fudido! Fora daqui, hein!
Caralho! Você atira feito um viadinho,
ai,
seu
caralho!
trouxa!
Me ajuda! Me ajuda!
It felt like I was going around in circles, getting further away from the truth. I had to find my way out of there.
Faça aquilo que eu estou fazendo! Fica... Porra!
Preciso de cobertura!
Precisamos organizar o grupo! Continue atirando! Peguei ele! Você está bem longe de casa! Você está brincando com armas pesadas agora!
Mata, não me mata! Caralho, caralho, perdi! Beleza, perdi!
Abrir fogo! Larga a arma, seu cuzão!
Becker and Bachmeyer had taken their pound of flesh and sold it on the black market. Now I was coming for mine.
Vamos acabar com essa merda agora! Vamos indo!
Se estiver na
Beleza, rapaziada. Bom trabalho. Só tô esperando a confirmação do outro grupo, mas o gringo já deve estar morto agora.
Senhor! Ele não parece estar morto!
Filho da puta, pelo amor de Deus! Hey! You Americans love to interfere in things you do not understand.
Oh, I understand plenty, asshole.
How stupid can one man be?
Isso não vai me parar! Vou mudar de Onde vocês estavam?
This was the passkey to Becker's office. I was close to the end of all this, and I could feel it.
Becker! Something funny about dying?
I felt like the avenging angel. I looked like a fat bald dude with a bad temper.
You disgusting piece of shit! I know everything!
Not everything, my friend. Let go of him, Max. Huh? There's a good fellow.
Well, well, well. Victor, I was wondering when you'd reappear out of whatever slimy hole you live in.
I'd like to just say, Max, I just want to say thank you for all your hard work, for my family, and for cleaning up that horrible mess with the Cachat Preto for us. You know I'm tough on crime. I give you a bonus, but I think you just frittered it away. Becker, take his gun.
Toma, seu filho da puta!
They had barred the door. My only hope was to chase them down. I knew they'd be leaving town, and my guess is they would try to fly out of here. Rich people love to fly away.
God damn it!